In today's story, there is no story because it's all just your imagination, and you should probably stop watching right now, and you should probably ignore what I just said. Put on your favorite baseball cap, all my fellow feature outlaws. This is his Card Games vs. Humanity, and I am that Anna KK Double G. Here with a recap for your recap, and I swear to God I'm not capping on that. Honestly, I'm not even 100% sure what I'm doing right now. So if you enjoyed, don't forget that sub, that bell, that like, that comment. Hit up the Patreon if you want to support me. Leave a comment telling me if you think it's remotely insulting to the audience of the show that they didn't just, move the story along about 30 minutes. Moving the story along is something we simply will not do here today, as we watch some nameless duelists in the streets cause some chaos to local civilians. Actually, the duelist using giant Rex gets wrecked by the sword hunter before an actual adult shows up to the scene.
Come on, let's go! What's going on here? Don't you have school?
Silly adult, the Duel Academy hasn't been built yet. This isn't GX. Alright pal, my name is Police Officer, and Kaiba paid us all off very well to kill on sight anyone who interferes with his children's card game tournament. I'm just enforcing the rules and doing my job. I promise this isn't a direct representation of when the police force has been used for something extremely stupid before. Aw, I want to meet Steven Tyler. I'm not really sure why this laptop has a piece of Maceta from Phantasy Star Online in the corner, but ignore that little Easter egg. Because it totally makes sense we have a view of this port that we're headed to on this 256 megabyte RAM laptop, despite it being 11 miles away. Kaiba says there's more important things to talk about than Yugi's potentially dead friend. He wants to know about the Egyptian god cards, about Merrick, and why he seems to want them so badly. Considering that Yugi's talked to him 10 times already, he should know quite a bit about him at this point. He tells Kaiba that he has a Millennium item, and that's the way he was able to control the rare hunters to duel for him. Something that Kaiba claims is silly and nonsensical. Yugi says, oh yeah, Kaiba, take this. Flashback. The only card left untouched is Monster Reborn. No other magic cards, no other trap cards. Fucking world champ. Kaiba summons a clown, Pegasus summons a Jack-in-the-Box, and this duel is over. That's about how I saw it going. Kaiba laments his loss and asks Mokuba to forgive him before quickly having his soul stripped and put into a card with 0 attack or defense points. It should at least have an effect where if you pay $1,000 it can destroy one monster on the field.
That was just a cheap trick.
But you were literally turned into a trading card. Even as stubborn as I am, I don't think I could come back from that and ever expect physics to make sense again. For some reason, after 74 episodes and multiple opportunities to do so, Yugi decides that now is the time to tell the Kaiba brothers that he's actually a 5,000-year-old ancient pharaoh living in a spiritual puzzle. I believe it or not, that he wasn't just a kid born in a pool of L'Oreal shampoo and conditioner.
That's a lie. Do you honestly expect me to believe you?
With hair like that, I honestly don't see any other explanation either. Yugi says he once ruled as Pharaoh, and oh god damn it, here's another flashback. Unfortunately, like most game creators, sorcerers stuck in their mom's basement with way too much free time in their hands learned how to use them as well and wage war back on the Pharaoh. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen, at the bottom floor, and oh my god, it's a giant rock. It's a rock, and it has dual monster carvings on it, and it's quite large. So large that Kaiba admits right away that her story must be true. Man, she just really knows how to get to him, doesn't she? Apparently the monsters were real and people were idiots back then, summoning them willy-nilly without knowing how to put them back like some broken me-sinks machine. They asked the Pharaoh for help, and on that day he decreed, fuck it, let's have trading cards, sealing them away and starting to happen. Despite becoming a fucking trading card himself, Kaiba refuses to believe any of it, thinking it all must have been some sort of silly joke before we... Wait. No. We just had one. God damn it. Flashback. Now this man's deck, who's completely filled with rare cards, didn't have a single backup soldier or monster reincarnation. I guess it just slipped his mind.
Summon Skull's electricity raises Alpha's magnetic attack power by 200 points!
God damn it, no! Summon Skull does not boost his attack points by 2. Mokuba wants to know what Merrick's gonna do when he rules the world, and truth be told, so does Yugi, because no one actually knows yet. Kaiba, on the other hand, just says the same thing I said when I caught my brother talking to 2 Jehovah's Witnesses at the front door.
Do me a favor and stop corrupting my brother's mind with your lies.
Yugi! Lifer gets an epic entrance revealing itself to our hero Yugi, which makes me wonder what exactly are the requirements for someone to be worthy to summon one of these things. I mean, they make a whole big deal about it later on that only certain duelists are worthy, and I'm supposed to believe that the gods just don't give a fuck that this guy named Strings that's done nothing with his life is supposed to be able to do this just because his mind is being controlled by Merrick? I don't buy it. Lifer is a monster whose attack power can go on forever. Well, at least before they implement a deck card limit. Yeah, so 2354? Yeah. Half hour? Yeah, that should be fine. Alright, thanks. Oh, shit. Hey, I'm back. Yugi says... Finally stop talking after 8 minutes before Joey and Yugi start talking again. Joey tells his best bud to keep the red eyes for the tournament, that all these players have such rare cards that he'll definitely need a 2 tribute monster with 2400 attack and no effect to help him. The episode ends with them saying how good of friends they are and how they're going to work together, and then they immediately take off in separate directions. Man, I really wanted to make fun of more of this episode, but holy shit, they just talk for like 10 minutes. What's the point? What's the point? I can't even do a full sentence without a flashback. Full sentence? Oh crap. We back? We back. Despite being the one to tell Yugi to get to the chopper to go save his friends, Kaiba's already sick of hearing about Yugi's friends that they're going to go save. Now only 2 miles away, Joey activates Roulette Spider, attaching itself to Jinzo and forcing it to spin right round baby until it lands on either a monster or a player. 2 options that could land on a scapegoat and do nothing, 1 that could kill him, and 2 that could land on Espa and kill him. Less than a 50% chance, so of course it's gonna work. Jinzo finally stops spinning and lands on Reflect. Joey attacks one of Weevil's eggs that are conveniently always left in attack mode for some stupid reason. Before going on a huge rant about how they plan to lower her attack bit by destroying all the other insects on the field, despite the fact that her natural attack power is stronger than Gear Free. Joey activates Grave Robber, stealing the can of bug spray from Weevil and destroying the queen on also possibly energy drain from earlier. He revives one monster and puts it underwater, making Joey very suspicious. Oh wait, never mind. Joey draws one of the best magic cards of all time, Giant Trune, blowing away all magic and trap cards on the field and revealing the legendary Fisherman. Realizing that Mako basically threw the game last turn, Joey says it's been an honor and quickly kills his father for the 2nd time. Seriously, why did he bring it back just to watch it die again? You know what? Fuck it. The episode ends with the helicopter crashing and everyone dies. The end. Well, that's it for this recap. That's not really a recap on a recap. I want to thank you all for watching, and of course a shout out to all my patrons. I just want you all to take a step back and think about one simple thing. You just watched a recap about a recap. Yeah, your life sucks. This has been the Man from Earth with all the growth, ladies and gentlemen. Be the character you know you're worth. See ya. Sorry, pal. My name is Khalifa. And after Yugi's done, and despite that, believe it or not, that he wasn't just a kid born in a